can you focus on me? Me, can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Lazy or broke?
Welcome back to the second hour of LoveBabz, Love Talk on Babz Rawls-Ivy. It's Friday in the Elm, and it's not too brisk outside. I stepped out on the porch for a few minutes, and it's cold, but it's not at all what I thought it was going to be like. So that works out pretty good. Because when I get off here, I gotta run over to the cardiologist, go go see what he want. So I'll go deal with that, and then I think I have to maybe run to the bank, and then do a few errands, and then see my trainer at 2 o'clock. So that's uh my Friday. Oh, and then I gotta pop by Possible Futures because yesterday Janeska's birthday. We celebrated Janeska's birthday. She just turned 15. She's a student at Mercy in where is Mercy? Meriden, and she's struggling, having a tough time. So we've been rallying around her and her grandmother, trying to figure out how to, best support them around, the shenanigans that are going on in Mercy. Is it Middletown? Meriden, Middletown? So anyway, yeah. So we're gonna go and support that. But anyway, I'm gonna chat with her today because grades are not doing well. I mean, yeah, she just doesn't like being at the school, and she doesn't like being at school because she just feels ostracized, and being only black, one of the few black people up there. It's tough. you know and we put our kids in these spaces because we want those educational opportunities, but those educational opportunities come with a hefty price tag, and it's not always easy. It's a tough call to make. Some kids could withstand the pressure of that kind of stuff, and some kids can't. And so you have to, it's a fine line when you're trying to figure out where you want your kids to get their education. It's no easy thing, you know. So anyway, so that's my day. I don't have to do anything Saturday morning, but I might get out a little bit. I've got more law school applications to do Saturday afternoon, and then I think I could wrap that up. I hope. Oof. Yes, this has been it's been an opportunity, let me tell you. It has been a ride. But I love my cohort. So the Yale Access to Law School program, I love my cohort. A great bunch of people. We talk pretty regularly on the group app that we're all on, and we stay connected. You know, it's the Group Me app, and we've been steady and staying on top of everybody's progress, right? Everybody's law school application progress. Many of us are applying now, and some of us are. I think there's a few of us that are taking the LSAT. I think this month or February. So I don't know. I mean I would have liked a better score, and I think if I would have probably taken it again, I probably could have gotten a better score. But I was just burnt out from that mess. I was like, oh, I couldn't possibly get to another place. I should have, but I just couldn't do it. So, for me, it's like a 4 or 5 hour test. I was like, I can't. I already did it twice. I can't sit through it a third time. And that's a choice that you make. But I've got, I'm not 20. I'm not 23 trying to go to law school, 60. So I got to make some different choices about, what's important. So I feel like I'm in a good stead. Like I feel like my application is compelling enough that some of these schools will look at it and be like, I, you know. we would like to invite her to this campus. So I mean, we'll see what happens. It would be nice to know before I head off to Senegal, but if not, we'll see what happens. So I'm just trying to figure it out. And then, once I know when school starts, which I'm sure it'll be August, and some schools start in May, then I think I want to try. I'm going to Senegal, but I think I'd like to try to get one more trip in. I don't know if I could get to Italy or if I could get somewhere in the Caribbean, I don't know. Um, so we'll see. And I got to work on this project that I'm contracted to do. A couple of projects, which I'm very excited about, extremely excited about, like dream come true kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. And I think this is the weekend where I start to like lay that out and how that's going to look because I've got to get that done and people want to know what I'm thinking. So I got some time. So I'm gonna take this weekend because that's all I got going on. So I'm gonna take this weekend to lay it out and put it into place, and then maybe my sister can make it all fancy for me. But I've been dreaming ever since I had the conversation about what this could look like for myself. So I've been dreaming and not really making notes, but just storing things in my own mind about and listening to what when I talk to people about in leadership, which is making me think about leadership in ways that we don't think about leadership. So it's going to be around those lines. I'm excited. I'm very excited. And the podcast conversation is coming along nicely. I'm so happy to be contracted to work on that. I love that people respect my expertise in what that could look like. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Uh, uh, yeah. And and that's it. We're in the season of MLK, and then next month we'll be in Black History Month. And I will be on the continent for Black History Month and for my favorite day, which is Valentine's Day. And I'm going to try to mail out my cards before I go, or entrust them to someone to mail them out um, before Valentine's Day. So I'll do that this weekend too. Like that's some other stuff that I'll work on. So there's all these little small projects. And then there's some big projects that need to happen. But I mean, child, we'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll make it do what it do. We'll make it do what it do. So we'll make it do what it do. And that's it. I mean, this is a level of a soft life that I really like, that I'm carving out. And I need to get some paint on these damn walls, but maybe I'll do a little bit of it this weekend, you know. And I got folks who want to help me, so it's not like I'm like a lone wolf with this, you know. I know exactly what I want to do. I just gotta get cracking. Uh, I have to run up to that furniture store where I have my furniture and see what's happening with that and what pieces I want to actually keep, you know. So, and I found this new place in Danbury, Danbury, this place in Danbury that uh, it's I want to say, let me see if I can find it in my Facebook feed. I love it. They have a couch in there that I really want. It's Danbury Restore, and they have some furniture in there that I really, really like. There's a couch that I really, really want. So, so we'll see. I'd have to get Lauren's truck and drive it up there because I don't think anything will fit in my car uh, of this proportion. But they have this white leather office chair that I desperately want. I was like, I might have to just run up to, Danbury is no easy. Danbury is a hike. Like I have to plan to go there. I have to make a plan. It's like, do I have to make a plan to go there? But maybe that's something I do on a Saturday. I get up early and I make a run out there. And if I have some cash in hand, because it might be something that I want. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, let me just go see what's happening. I'm a sucker for China, which I don't need no more goddamn China. So I'm not gonna do. Oops, sorry, FCC. Sorry, FCC. And I don't need another desk. I have a desk. So it's coming along. Like everything is coming along. It'll make its way. I have great faith in the vision. I have great faith in the vision. So, keep hope alive, as the good Reverend Jackson would say. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. So I need to figure out something for Lucy and Tom Breen. They had their baby boy who was beautiful. So I had to go back in and pick my time when I'm going to deliver a meal. It's tricky because I want to get past this colonoscopy. It's like I'm limited in what I can eat because they don't let me have much. And then Monday I have to start that whole cleaning out process. So I got to drink that stuff. So I have to time that just right because I have to drive all the way to Meriden and get that handled. And it's just all these little things that I need to take care of. Just small, minor quality of life issues. And so we'll see what happens. We are cooking with gas. Wait. So my friend Lauren Papano has a new book coming out. And her launch is happening while I am away. And so I'm going to try, if she's amenable to it, to come on and have her talk about this prior to me leaving. Because I've got time in this month for guests. I just sent some open dates to the folks at the Schwartzman Center. And then they put me on their calendar for something. So I don't even know what even that is looking like or who they're thinking about. But I did tell them, I'm away from the 1st of February through the 17th. So, and Harry, I could tell you what time it is in Senegal right now. If it's 10:30 here in New Haven, it's 3:30 in the afternoon in Dakar. It's 4:30 in Paris. So, yeah. So
how long you gone for?
The 1st through the February 1st through the 16th.
To the 16th. And I go under the
I'll be back on the 19th. You have your surgery on the 14th.
Yeah. So it'll be Nora and Doreen covering for me.
Okay. All right. Somebody asked me the yesterday, Would we go? Well, are we going back to word on the street because they've enjoyed it and they miss it?
Well, that's a hard one,
I know because we don't have any people to do it
right? That's a hard one, especially now with Tom on,
on maternity leave.
yeah, and Paul is the full-time editor right now.
Oh, he's back in the editor's chair.
Yeah. So he's working hard.
Is
So
he is he
it's
is
hard.
he is he grumpy or
Maybe
is he happy?
oh he's Paul is like excited. He's like he really missed being the full-time editor.
Yeah, but he only wants it for a short period of time.
Right. Right.
So he could be excited because he's like, oh, this is not my job anymore, but I kind of like pitch hitting now, but then I'm a happy turn it back over when Breen comes back.
Right. He's been like somebody gave him a jolt of steroids or something. He's just like been hyped all week.
I'm on it. 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 I'm chasing the stories. I'm chasing down these stories. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, but
Paul.
it's hard because it was Paul doing it. The reporters, it's hard for them to cover early in the morning when they're doing stuff in the evening and stuff. So I don't know, maybe we might have to find somebody to just do word on the street.
Well, no, that would be kind of fun. And kids can't do it because they're in school. And I don't want to contribute to the delinquency.
I've thought about doing it, but my questions aren't as fun.
Okay.
So
I don't even I can't imagine how that would even work, Harry. Like although I think people would get a kick out of it, but you wouldn't go up and talk to nobody. So you'd be a reluctant word on the street.
I think I would go right into the Yale campus and be a nuisance. Nuisance on the street.
Okay. Okay, now we have to spend all our time getting you out of jail. I'm not an attorney yet. I gotta the second year of law school, I could work as an attorney.
Well, it'd be a lot of work with me.
Oh my God. I'd be like, just don't do what that guy did. Just don't jump over that damn. Just don't jump into judge.
I was watching people yesterday report on it, and it's like they had the same take as me. It's like, what a waste of talent.
I know. Like he should have been on somebody's track and field team.
Yeah.
High jump? Are you kidding me? See, all the good talent is in prison. Let me tell you something.
I'm telling you, it's like it always amazes me how a crackhead will outrun a group of cops.
So
And
when something like that happens, Harry, does that make you want to quit? Like, do you think the judge should be like, you know what? I ain't coming back here. I'm done.
oh, I don't know.
Would you quit?
I wouldn't quit. I would have actually, reprimanded my staff for him getting to me. But because that's slow. I don't care how you slice it. People go, oh, they were brave. They got to her quickly. No, they got to her 5 punches too late and a kick in the gut.
I know.
That's not getting to her quickly. You know who was quick? That guy.
That guy. Well, his attorney was right there. Like, what is happening? I mean, I don't think there was anything he could do. And that guy was a little on the old side, so he wasn't jumping in the fray.
Well, but the thing is that I you know I know what about LoveBabz. I've seen Law and Order. You know, I've seen all of those law shows, but usually, if he's gonna take the plea, he's expecting, like he expected to get probation.
Well, when you take a plea, there's no guarantee that the judge will accept the plea.
Yeah, but they normally do, right?
I would say 80% of the time, yeah.
Right. So
but I think she probably was fed up with the chances he was given.
I get it, but I'm saying in his mind, he was
Yeah,
getting off
he was
again.
getting off.
So he's thinking, and I think they said she was actually going to give him 4 years.
Ooh.
So he's thinking to himself, wait a minute. I wouldn't have said guilty. I wouldn't have pleaded guilty. And that's the thing. And you can withdraw your guilty plea. That's what he should have done. But what's amazing, Babz, is that he was let out on his own recognizance. So
Yeah.
he was expected to show up yesterday after what he did the day before, and he didn't show up to court. So now there's a warrant for him.
They let him out for his own reconnaissance after he jumped at the judge?
Yes, he went and beat the judge, and they still let him out.
They must be overcrowded.
Or stupid.
Like they mustn't have any, like they just thought, well, it's easier to. Wow.
I mean, how do you get away with that? I mean, you would figure the court.
I would think that they would hold him
at least in contempt, right? Hold him for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And she was already.
They must have a crowding problem. I don't understand. I don't get
it. And this is the problem that.
So now he on the run?
Well, he didn't show up to court yesterday.
So now they gotta go get him.
Now they gotta go get him. And now it might not end well because they expect him to be violent and stuff.
Oh,
so it's
Bruh, why didn't you just go to like why didn't you just show up? This made, first of all, this is a lot of chances.
Well, it was only like his fourth felony, violent felony. He had
what's the magic number?
Well, he had like 12 misdemeanors, but that they had pleaded down from violence.
What is the magic number?
That's the question. I don't know. I mean, they let him out, Babz. They didn't hold him. So what is the magic number? It makes no sense. I don't know what Vegas, how they run their criminal justice system, but I don't think it's working. When you could attack a judge and still be let out and expected to show up the next day. Like he was upset that he was going to jail for what he did, which was assault with a bat. Right? That's what he was standing there for. So now he knows he's going to jail for that, and now he beat on the judge. He was upset about the other thing. Now the judge thing.
Well, I don't know how much time you think he's gonna do now, because wait, you gonna get this and then not showing up, you're gonna get some more on that. Like you're just trying to not have a life.
Yeah, and a lot of the misdemeanors were pleaded down for, they were domestic violence cases.
Okay.
So he is a violent guy. The judge was right. She's like, I think we have to try something different with you. That's what she said. She said, you're not, he said, but I'm changing my life. She's
not
like,
not with a bat in your hand beating somebody.
No. Well, he had just said, but I'm changing my life. And then he went and he hit her. So I don't know.
Sir, you know what change your life means? It's not taking that damn leap over.
Right. It's not, it's throwing yourself at the mercy of the court.
Yeah, and that's not what you did, bro.
That's
You threw
not what he
yourself
did.
at the judge, who is not gonna have no mercy for you. If I
So
was a judge, I wouldn't even come to work the rest of the week. I'd be like, you know what?
I mean, I am still stunned. He leaped over the table he was at.
I know, but that's have you been in the court, right? How far apart that is?
That's what, and then you know how high the judge's
How high
bench
the
is.
judge is. Like, did
That
he jump on the table and then leap? Like, what?
no, it's like I saw a comedian yesterday say, I think they have to get rid of the trampolines in front of the bench. It's like
Harry,
that's what it looked
you
like.
know what? These judges are gonna have cages around them, right? Like that whole.
Or they
I
need
think
to,
courts are too
because you know a lot
vulnerable.
of the cops in or the bailiffs and everything inside the court are cops that are moving into their retirement, right?
Yeah,
So
but they
they
don't look like they could move fast to me,
right,
Harry.
they don't move fast enough. And she definitely did. She just went,
Well, I think you would be. I think that's a stunning thing. Like if it was a sister, oh, she probably would have stood up and cheered his ass. But okay, I don't. I think it was shocking to her that he could do it.
well, yeah. I mean, it was shocking to everybody that he could do it. Circus Soleil is looking into him, you know.
Help him with his reentry.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, this guy's amazing. How he do that without a trampoline?
Yeah, courtrooms are very vulnerable places.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he didn't have a weapon. His body was the weapon.
And it took everybody
A
there.
whole bunch of people.
Yeah,
Harry, attorneys, the security people, the custodian.
everybody. And you know, the clerk who was throwing punches at his, I guess he was trying to throw punches at his kidney because he was on top of the U.S. Marshal
Yeah.
who ran in to, and the clerk is going, I'm like, but throw, he's going, I'm like, but throw a punch or grab him. I mean, that's not throwing a punch.
Well, I mean,
You,
I will say this, Harry. That's a good example of nobody using their firearms
well,
because
I
they
mean,
have firearms.
yeah, but the judge is right there. So you're
All
gonna
right, well,
shoot,
there.
you could shoot the judge. You know, so you
Nobody had a
can't,
taser.
that's
That
what
you
they
know
should have
what?
used.
That a taser would have been good in that
Yeah,
situation.
that's what they should have used. But I mean, it's amazing what he was able to do.
Yeah,
Um,
a taser would have been really good. Uh,
it would have been better than that clerk poking him in his ribs. I'm like, grab him. I'm like, I know that these days the chokehold is a bad thing, but this was the ideal moment for a chokehold.
if there ever was a reason to use it,
Yes, this was the ideal
this was
moment.
a missed opportunity. I'm just saying, if there ever was an opportunity,
The U.S. Marshal was the only one who really caught it because he was hospitalized. He had a big gash on his head. Um, I mean, he was out the next day, but he needed stitches and stuff on his head. She just suffered bruising from falling backwards into the wall.
oof.
So
But it looked like he got her good.
he got her, but I guess, you know, it was the wall that did most of the damage behind her.
Jeez.
And I mean, and he seemed to get a good kick in. So, but you know, I guess concrete walls are a lot harder than uh soft skin and knuckles.
Yes.
But it was amazing.
It was
Um,
something.
I felt bad for the clerk. Not that I didn't feel bad for the judge, but he seemed like so useless. I'm like, I remember when Trump was criticized for replacing his Secret Service detail because they were smaller than him, right?
Mhm.
And he said, "I need bigger I need people." He's like, they can shoot over this guy. He can't defend me. I need people who are at least my size, right? And he was criticized for that, right? This is the judge has to say, okay, my clerks need to be all, martial artists who know how to fight, not people who are just gonna poke somebody in the ribs. Like, get off of her, get off
It
of
was
her.
a lot of people. That was a lot of
I
people
know
on
there's a
that
lot of
side.
people, but he
It
was
was a
in the
lot of
ideal
people.
position. The clerk was in an ideal position to help.
Yeah.
And he didn't. I mean, he
I know, but
tried.
when you go to work, you be like, I'm here to just clerk. Like I'm not everybody was kung fu fighting.
I
Wah!
know. I know. I'm not an MMA guy. I'm just the clerk.
I'm just a clerk. And you know what? I'd have to take time off, Harry. I would be like, I can't come to work.
Oh no, of course. PTSD, right?
I'm too stressed out.
They'll be suffering PTSD for a while. Now,
Because
if
now
if
every time somebody come in there, I'd have to be
yeah,
like, everybody's suspect now.
or every time the defender stands up, they're all gonna flinch. You know, it's gonna be, oh my God, what kind of springs does he have in his legs?
I know. And I'm not suggesting that we like lock people up, right? Like I
No,
don't want to like chain people up, like have people chained and stuff.
oh,
Like I don't
in
want
the
to see that.
courtroom?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the crime. If it's a violent crime, even that's like too
Yeah,
much.
but he committed a violent crime. I mean, he hit somebody with a baseball bat. Like is some degrees to crime to violence. I'm just trying to get a sense. Like, how do you determine that, Harry? Like, what's the
I
what's the
know.
cutoff? Like, oh, he chopped somebody's head off, we'll chain him up. Oh, he beat somebody with a bat. Well, he could go on his own reconnaissance.
I tell you what, all of the domestic violence stuff, if nobody believed any other woman, they're believing them now.
I don't know, Harry. Did you see the case where the woman called on her boyfriend? He was beating her up. Her kid was in the house, and the police come. They kick the door in and they kill her. And the boyfriend goes, "Why'd you shoot her?" Harry. And this woman, she shot and killed somebody before in her history. Somebody we know. I want to say something not we know, but it was a case of police. There's one of
Yeah,
these cases where the police shot somebody.
yeah.
It's up on
The problem
Facebook
is that
somewhere.
you're always gonna have a wild card of a cop who performs horrible in a stressful situation.
This was terrible, and her kid was right there. And her video camera caught all, like they have their personal cameras on. She just kicked in the door. Harry started shooting. It's like, girl, what are you doing? You're gonna lose your job. If you didn't lose your job for that other shooting, you're gonna lose your job for this one.
There's
They
some
might as well
you
pay out a hefty settlement now.
you, but this is the thing. You'll always have bad apples and everything, right? It's like there's
Yeah,
some YouTube videos of cops having sex and it's caught on their cam.
yeah.
And it's like, well, what the hell were you thinking that you have
Oh
to turn
yeah.
in that cam?
I know. I don't. Do they forget that they have that?
This is the thing. And they have to turn it in at the end of their shift.
But do they forget that it's on?
I
Like
don't
I'm
know.
just.
This is what I'm saying. There's such bad apples
Or
that
do they think nobody's gonna see this?
or or my sergeant's not gonna care, or you know what I'm saying? My supervisor's gonna get a kick out of this. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. So it's like, what in the world? But they do it all the time. They get caught. People think to themselves, whoa, do they get caught with violence? They get caught with a lot of other stupid stuff.
I'm just. But you have a camera on, right?
And the thing is that the cameras are built so that you can't delete it.
You
So
can't turn it off.
you can't turn it off. You can't hit delete
So I
on what
don't
you just
understand
did.
why you do like there are wonders in this world, Harry, that neither mice nor men could comprehend.
this is the thing. I don't get it. And a lot of them, you know, go right back on shift. I guess they get they're just like, some of the criminals. They get a slap on the hand and back at it. As long, it wasn't violence,
Yeah.
and if it's not forced, I don't know. This whole world, we're headed down
Starts
the wrong path.
getting me down. I go where my troubles are free. Up on the roof.
So you're headed towards Senegal for a reason, right? I know
Yeah, the
I've been
writer's retreat.
a retreat
The writer's residency. So it's the
or writer's
writer return or something called the writer return.
Hmm.
So it's for Africans coming back to Africa.
Huh. Wouldn't that be everybody though?
Yeah, well, those who will claim so.
Eventually, if you go all the way
Eventually,
back,
we all gonna be back on the motherland.
everybody be coming back.
We
I
all
was
gonna-
watching a video of how skin color evolved and changed as people migrated from
from Africa.
Africa
Yeah,
and everything. So all of that, all that stuff is so interesting.
it is fascinating, and that's the stuff they don't want to teach you. But it is fascinating as all get up. Happy birthday to Bella!
Oh yeah.
Happy birthday
You
to that
know,
beautiful girl.
We were supposed to take out today, but our parents decided to go somewhere where we're not able to go with her. I'm like, but you should have said something, but whatever. So I'm not gonna get to have. I guess I'll take out maybe for lunch tomorrow, but tomorrow's snow, right?
Well, not till late in the evening.
Yeah.
Like you'll get it at probably like 5-ish or something, 4 or 5 o'clock.
Well,
Waterbury.
I live in Waterbury, so it could be. That's like the dark side of the moon. You never know.
So I'm back Monday, Harry, and then I'm off Tuesday because I got a colonoscopy.
Yeah, I had the last time I had one, the nurses were laughing as they're rolling me out. I came through a little bit and they're laughing, and all I hear is there's always one of these. And I'm like, okay, what did I do?
What happened?
But
Oh.
as long as I don't know.
I know we have to go because we are way over time.
Yeah.
But you see the case, Harry, where the guy had his phone and he was recording the colonoscopy team, the doctor, all the people, and they was, saying things.
Well,
He sued them and won, and that doctor lost her job. But he sued and won and got $500,000.
that's a lot of money, man.
That's a lot of money.
I should take my phone in next time.
For some trash talking.
Where do you put your phone though?
I don't know, Harry. Don't they check you?
Yeah. Do they find it in the colonoscopy? Oh, he has his phone on.
Like they were saying disparaging things, like they was just talking, like people, like
Yeah, I don't care what people say about me, so they can say whatever they want. I'll feel free to say whatever I want when I see them.
I mean, I don't want to hear. I don't think I want.
I don't need to hear it.
I don't want to know. That's where I'm at. That's
I don't need to hear it, but I'm probably gonna talk about them too if I don't like the way they look. So.
All right. Well, I'm back on Monday. Have a good weekend. Tell Bella happy birthday. I got a book for her at Possible Futures Bookstore. So next time you come into New Haven, I got a book on. She can pick a book on me. Yeah, I know. We all gotta wait on Bella's schedule, right? Even I don't fit in her schedule these days. Not you, Papa. Not you, Papa. You gotta be on the schedule. So anyway, all right. I'll see you on Monday. Be safe out there. Have a good weekend. All right, everybody. Bye. Do you hear music? No. Cue music. Oh, I have it muted. Oh, I love this song. It's Cranes in the Sky.
tried to drink it away. I tried to put one in the air. I tried to dance it away. I tried to change it with my hair. I ran my credit card below. Thought a new dress would make it better. I tried to work it away, but that just made me even sadder. I tried to keep myself busy. I ran a